You are powerful creators, and it is delightful to visit with all of you. We have enjoyed this interaction more than words can explain. It is especially delicious to us because we see what's in your vibrational escrow, and we know the deliciousness of the contrast that caused you to put it there. We also know the deliciousness of the journey between where you are now and the full manifestation of it. We also know that there will never really ever be a full manifestation of what's in your vibrational escrow because you are putting more stuff in it all the time. So there's no ending to the river. There's no ending to the universal assistance. There's no ending to the potential for the joy that is there. There's no ending to the composing. There's no ending to the music. There's no ending to the ideas. There's no ending to that which you are. You are eternal beings, and you've come into what we see as the perfect environment of contrast to birth desires. And we want to say to you, if this time-space reality in which you are focused has the wherewithal to inspire within you a desire, it has the wherewithal to provide every component necessary for the full-blown manifestation of that desire. But you can't get there unless you feel good. So the first order of business in the creating of the money you want, the relationships you want, the music you want, the books you want to write, the relationships you want with your children, your relationship with life, your first job is to work toward seeing this moment through the eyes of Source, and this moment through the eyes of Source, and this moment through the eyes of Source. And we think that you think that the eyes of Source is so grandiose that it wouldn't be interested in the nitpicking little thing that you're dealing with now. But it is. The eyes of Source are looking at everything that you are looking at, and in a way that you must find alignment with. When you meet someone who's rude, the eyes of Source are seeing them differently than you are in your determination that they are rude. You want to see if you can find in them what the Source within you has found within them. And when you fixate on that, they cannot be rude to you. No one can be rude to someone who's looking through the eyes of Source. No one who is looking at life through the eyes of Source can experience the absence of something that they want. Because when you're looking at anything through the eyes of Source, you're a vibrational match to everything that you want, because the eyes of Source are fixated on the vibrational escrow that you have put there, you see. So the relationship that you are looking for is this one, this closing of the gap. Nothing is more important than that I feel good. Today, no matter where I'm going and no matter what I'm doing, it is my dominant intent to look for that which I'm wanting to see, to find the best feeling place that I can find, no matter what this business that is before me is. So I'm driving through traffic, and the guy comes around me and he cuts me off and then slows down, and he's right in front of me, and now I'm going slower than I was going before he came, and he's making it worse because he's flipping me off and trying to make it look like I did something wrong. And now I have a decision to make. I can see him through the eyes of Source, or I can feel the resentment that is more natural to me right now. So I decide to see him through the eyes of Source, and I think, I really don't know what's going on in his experience. I have no idea what kind of things are happening to him. And since I cannot possibly analyze it with any sort of effectiveness, then it's best for me to just make up my own version of him. And my own version of him is, what he just did, even though it seemed to involve me, really was not about me. It's something to do with what's going on with him. And oh boy, do I wish him well, because I don't want anyone to go through life feeling like that. Now you're seeing him through the eyes of Source. Now you're seeing him in a different way than you saw him just a moment ago, because you decided to see him through the eyes of Source. You see something on television, they tell you that the economic market is about to collapse, especially the housing market, and it gives you a feeling of discomfort in your belly, and you're not sure how it will affect you. You're not looking at it through the eyes of Source. You're letting whatever is being said to you on the television affect the way you look at it. You're being encouraged to see it in a way that the Source within you is not seeing it, and because you're seeing it in the way the Source within you is not seeing it, you are not allowing yourself the benefit of what you want. All the time you've had this house, all the time you've had this relationship with money, you've been putting things in vibrational escrow, and the Source within you is over there tending to that and holding that vibrational stance. And now what you just saw on television has influenced you into a vibration that's not in vibrational alignment with what you want and with what is already in your vibrational escrow. So you got to find a way of thinking about that better. So you say, I don't really know what's going on, and I don't think they really know what's going on anyway either. And they are are the media that always gets their money by stirring us up, because they believe that we worry about things and that's why we watch them. And so maybe it is why I've been watching them, because I've been worried and because I'm looking for things that I'm worrying about too. And so I'm not going to worry about this because I don't really think they know. And because I believe that my source is seeing it differently, and my source certainly has broader view than whatever this guy is that's looking from his very predetermined view. And anyway, he has some axe to grind of his own that doesn't have anything to do with me. And so I'm going to find a way of feeling better about this, which is simply, I don't know enough about it to even think about it. And so I'm going to relax and just expect that things will turn out better for me, and they always do. And I'm doing all right. And so now you're beginning to see it through the eyes of source. In other words, it's that every day, moment by moment, thought by thought, determination to feel a little better than the knee-jerk response that might be given to you. And before you know it, you will begin to see everything in your worldview through the eyes of source. And as you do that, you're going to feel the exhilaration of life that you came forth to live. You won't feel lazy, and you won't feel uninvolved, and you won't feel detached from the deliberate creating that is going on in your life. You are the creator of your experience. We have enjoyed this interaction immensely. There is great love here for you.